Welcome back, student. I am Mrs. Harsha Dhope from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhayandar. Today we are going to study next part of our chapter number 4, Windowing and Clipping. Learning objectives of this video are: after watching this video, you will be able to know about what is the example for Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm, what is Cyrus-Beck algorithm. In last lecture, we have studied about Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. Let's study it in detail. This algorithm, it is developed by Dan Cohen and Yvonne Sutherland. So its name as a Cohen-Sutherland algorithm. This algorithm works mainly in two phases. First phase, we have to identify the category of line and then identify those lines which are intersect the clipping window. This is your clipping window. Okay, this square particular, it is your clipping window, and we have to find out if that particular line is intersecting to that particular clipping window. That is, it's a category 3 line and hence we need to clip it. Okay, what is clipping? We have to just show the line which lies inside this window. Okay, if we will draw the line from this point to this, then we have to show in outside only the part which is inside the window. That is called as a clipping. And in phase 2, we have to perform the actual clipping for those lines. Then let's see what is our phase 1. In phase 1, we have to assign 4-bit code called as a region code to each endpoint of a line. Okay, this is your window, and according to this window, we have divided it in 9 parts, and that particular 9 parts are marked as a 4-bit code. You have to remember this 4-bit code. Okay, then 4-bit region code represents top, bottom, right and left of the region. Starting from leftmost bit, each bit of code is set to 1 according to the particular scheme. Bit 1. How to set the bit 1? That is given here. How to set the bit 2 and how to set the bit 3 and how to set your bit 4. Okay, if a point is above window, if the point is above window, this is your window. This is your window, and if the point lies above this window, one of the end point of a line, if lies in this window, then that is your y is greater than yt. Okay, yt is your y max. If the point is below the window, okay, if the end point of one of the line that lies here, then in that condition y is less than wb, means y mean. Then if the point is right of the window, that is x is less than wr, that is a x max. And if the point is left of the window, that is x is less than wl, this is your wl. If x is less than wx, that is called as a x mean, where wt is a window top, this is a window top, wb is a window bottom, wr is a window right and wl is a window left. If the point is inside the window, okay, if the point is inside the window, all bits are set to 0. You can remember in this way the bits for this particular, or you can write it. Okay, now since codes are assigned to both endpoints of the line, then category 1, how we are categorizing the particular line in 3 types. If the line is visible, if region codes of both endpoints of line are 0, 0, 0, 0. That is completely inside the window. Here, accept whole line to display. If that particular line will lies here, then we can show all the particular line coordinates and we have to accept it and display it. Second category, if the line is not visible, that is the line is completely outside the window. Okay, if the line will lies here. Okay, then we can't show it. So discard it. Category 3, if how to find the category 3, if the bitwise logical AND of the region codes of both endpoints is 0, 0, 0, 0, then it is a line intersecting boundaries and needs clipping, and pass this line to phase 2 for clipping. Okay, if your line will lies in category 1 and 2, then you no need to work for phase 2. But if your line will lies in category 3, then you have to go to phase 2. Okay, and what is that category 3 line? The bitwise logical AND of the region code of both endpoints is 0, 0, 0, 0. Then it represents that the line is intersecting the boundary of that particular window and we need to clip it. Okay, we need to clip it. Then what we'll do? We'll only consider the points which are inside the window and we will discard the lines which is outside the window. Then our phase 2, in phase 2 we have to find out the coordinates of intersection point. Okay, means what? If your line lies from this point to this point, then we have to show only the line which is inside the particular window. Okay, I will just explain by drawing. Okay, consider that this is your window and then this is your line. If the line is not completely inside the window, then in clipping we have to show the line part which is inside the window only. So you will find the intersection point. Okay, means the point where it will touch to the window. These 2 points we have to find out. Then once line of intersection is known, then point of intersection can be calculated as. Okay, then how to find out the point of intersection? If the boundary line is vertical, okay, if the boundary line is vertical, means this is your window, and if the boundary line is vertical, means if this line is there, or some cases it may be this line, then your xi and yi means coordinate of this intersection point are founded by this equation. Xi it will be your x mean or x max, and yi it will be your y1 plus m of xi minus x1. Okay, if the boundary line is horizontal, means if this intersection point will be for this horizontal line, then how to find the intersection point? By using this formula xi and yi, where m, what is your m? M is the slope of the line. We know that the slope of the line m equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, where x1, y1 are the end point of a line and your xi, yi are the intersection point. Now what we have to do? In the third phase, we have to replace end point x1, y1 with intersection point xi, yi and display the new line. Means in output, next what we have to do? We have to show only this xi, yi, xi and yi. Okay, then that's all about your Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. The next is your Cyrus-Weisbach algorithm. Okay, then what is the first step? In first step, you have to read endpoints of line P1 and P2. You have to read the endpoints of a line P1 and P2. If this is your line, then you have to read this value of P1 and value of P2. Then you have to read the vertex coordinates of clipping window. Then in third step, you have to calculate the value of D, and how to calculate D equals to P2 minus P1. And the next step is assign boundary point B with particular edge. We have to assign a boundary point B with the particular edge. The next, find the inner normal vector for corresponding edge. Okay, you have to find the inner normal vector for corresponding edge. And then your step 6 is you have to calculate d dot n equals to d dot n and w equals to p1 minus b. We have got this value previously. And then if your d dot n is greater than 0, then your TL will be this, else your TU will be this. Then what is the step 8? You have to repeat step 4 through 7 for each edge of clipping window. You have to repeat this step for each edge of your clipping window. Then in step 9, you have to find the maximum lower limit and minimum upper limit. And then in step 10, if the maximum lower limit and minimum upper limit do not satisfy condition 0 less than or equals to t less than or equals to 1, then you have to ignore the line. Otherwise, your step 11 is calculate intersection point by substituting values of maximum lower limit and minimum upper limit in parametric equation of line P1, P2. Then in step 12, you have to draw the line segment P T of L to P T of U. Then in step 13, you have to stop. That's all about your Cyrus-Bake algorithm. Thank you for watching this video.